Now, as far as the product quality is concerned, it's very clearly evident to everyone that Air India's market share has been on the decline. In the last 5 months, it's come down to as low as 14.9%. Now, unless you can attract passengers, get the upper end of the market to be traveling with you, you cannot enhance revenues.
And is the strike going to do that?
You cannot be meeting your commitments.
Is going on strike going to attract passengers? You had a point about the management.
Madam, do you really?
Okay, let's get a word in. Let's get a word in from Rishabh.
Or an employee. Madam, do you really think that anybody in this country wants to go on a strike? Do you really think that we enjoy going on strike? Because it's almost like you're putting that across to the people of this country. Please understand, there's been a petition filed in the High Court in 1990. It's been 21 years that we've been waiting for justice. The merger of this airline happened in 2007. The losses in this airline were 280 crores and 460 crores. The standing losses today are 40,000 crores.
But you're adding to the losses.
And we want
adding to the losses. You're losing 4 crores every day. If you're not going to take bookings for 5 days, you will lose further 24 crores. So you're just adding to the losses of the company.
And what do you think will happen if we don't go on strike and make the government wake up to the fact that there is something wrong? Do you think this airline will survive, or will you wait for the losses to go up to 1,000, 100,000 crores and then decide to shut this airline down?
You see, any other private airline by now with these kind of problems would have been dead and should have gone by now. I do not know why we are trying to keep Air India alive. It absolutely makes no sense in keeping Air India alive this way. Even without a strike, in a normal situation, Air India is not able to get passengers, neither for its international flights nor for its domestic flights. They have brand new planes, they don't fill up. It is not the job of pilots to fill up the plane. It is the job of the management to fill up the plane. You may blame the CMD, you may blame the commercial officer, fine. But they have to fill up the plane, they just don't do it. Why is it that they have been constantly losing market share without the pilots going on strike? This is one question I don't think anybody is answering. Secondly, you can accuse the pilots of blackmail, but there's a reverse issue of emotional blackmail which is being done. Now here...
But are the pilots not blackmailing the management?
Are the pilots not holding the blackmail? One is blackmailing, the other one is emotionally blackmailing. The issue is, why is it that you don't pay the same pay for same work? All pilots go on the basis of hourly flying. Whether you fly for 8 hours or 3 hours, you get hourly flying. Why are you not doing it? Air India pilots.
Suhail, why just blame the pilots? What about the management? What about the Ministry of Civil Aviation, which has converted Air India into a government department? Every VIP uses Air India as a milk cow. The management has ruined Air India. Every IAS officer is using Air India for his own benefit. Now the point is, when you are ruining Air India, the poor pilot has nothing to do with the losses. He's just a professional there. Why should he bear the burden of the way the Civil Aviation Ministry and the management is dealing with their sector?
Can I tell you one thing? Why do we discuss Air India only when these guys go on strike? Air India is an unmitigated disaster. It has no business to exist in its current form. You should make people who've driven this airline to this stage